I'm Corbett Wall with DV Auction, here with your feeder flash market report for Thursday, December the 15th, on a day where the board was up and down and sideways but finally ended lower after the Fed decided to raise the interest rates 0.25% there, but shouldn't be a big major long-term player in what's going on with the cattle industry. Also, fat started traded just a little bit in the middle of the afternoon there, steady to mostly a buck higher at $1.11, $1.11.5 in some places, so that's kind of a positive note there, as we really were thinking that we were probably going to lose more ground after that $5 that we lost last week. But you look at some big sales, feeder cattle auctions on Wednesday. Look at El Reno, Oklahoma. Late in the day their feeder cattle really weren't seeing the gains that we'd seen earlier in the week. Still selling mostly on the positive side, but really unevenly steady to firm there, maybe a buck higher on some 7-weight steers there. But steer calves were selling lower like they did in the city there in Oklahoma City, and but heifer calves were selling higher. But you look at the report there on Cattle Market Central and you can see that. Look at a quote there out of Oklahoma City, or OKC West there in El Reno. You saw a big string, one of the biggest strings of light calves that we've seen for a while. A load of 486-pound steer calves, 105 of them there at $145 in the afternoon, selling at $160, $150, which is a pretty good price there. But just 2 or 3 weeks ago, before we got these wheat fields completely stocked, we could have easily seen those calves bring in the 70s pretty easy. Look at another market there, Dodge City, Kansas, Winter Livestock. They selling their feeder cattle firm to $5 higher. And look at the report there. You see that the 7 weights are higher than the 6-weight steers on there. And really a good push for some yearling feeder cattle, and a lot of those 6 weights would be calves. Look at a quote there out of Winter Livestock in Dodge. Had a load of 788-pound steers Wednesday at just after 1 o'clock at $137.85. That's real close to that 800-pound CME index weight, and a whole lot higher than what that is. You look at the CME index, the latest that come out at 129.93. Real-time index on Cattle Market Central is 129.67. And look at Cattle Market Central, and if you own a sale barn or you're trading one all the time and you're not seeing your market reported on this report or any of your feeder flashes or your steer trackers, it's because you're not hooked in with Cattle Market Central, an automated report that comes right from the information right off the block, and you might want to call us and get signed up. Doesn't cost anything. That's your feeder flash for Thursday, December 15th.